don't know about the flow. Like the city. You don't like it too.
Get on my knees, pray in the dark because I know some niggas won't take me. Whatever they say, that shit won't make or break me. Riding around with a burner, never once put it on safety. Shit, it's your choice, you either love me or you hate. Get on my knees, pray in the dark because I know some niggas won't take me. Whatever they say, that shit won't make or break me. Riding around with a burner, never once put it on safety. Shit, it's your choice, you either love me or you hate me. Prefer to get it on my own, I relax for help. These women don't love you, nigga snakes, I thug it by myself. Check out this brand new stick, I got this bitch fresh off the shelf. And I ain't buy this holder stun, I keep it on my belt. I bang out with my enemies, the clip long as a centipede. Before it's over with, I'll make sure you remember me. My heart cold as December, be my temper hot as a 3rd degree. No limits to this life, I keep so swimming like Master P. Every now and then I ask the Lord, can I see another day? So going fearing, I tend to stutter when I say my grace. Shooters on point, they got the same average as Stephen Clay. The only difference in this game is we can't afford to play. And that's just facts. The minute you lack, you getting cracked. These niggas don't care about life itself, they quick to turn you to a pig. And that's just that. Fuck who think my shit whack. Most slept on in my city, but Lord knows I love that rank. Get on my knees, pray in the dark because I know some niggas won't take me. Whatever they say, that shit won't make or break me. Riding around with a burner, never once put it on safety. Shit, it's your choice, you either love me or you hate. Get on my knees, pray in the dark because I know some niggas won't take me. Whatever they say, that shit won't make or break me. Riding around with a burner, never once put it on safety. Shit, it's your choice, you either love me or you say you had the bang, wasn't about playing with them. You better check the scope. Bitch, I'm from Glen Oaks. Everybody shooters, everybody trying to score. The Glock hold 32 rounds. It dunk like Shaq, but it shoot like Kobe. It'll only take GG jersey to make a fuck nigga kiss the flow. I lost my best friend to the system. That shit hurting me. But every day I pray that God never take Glenn from me. Niggas spinning back to back. This word getting wicked. That's why I keep something with me. Getting out the mud, pops always told me, son, ain't nothing free. I finally jumped back on them beats. And now my mind at ease. Wanna book me for a show that's cool, long as my gang with me. I never let you take a thing from me. Bitch, ain't no stain in me. Before you do that, I'll jump in the bathtub of bleach. I'm tired of saying rest in pieces. Murder everywhere you see. Down to my 3rd rod in this thunderstorm like CP3. How would you feel, nigga? Blame your dog, that shit'll make you cry. Boy, I'm a grown man when I speak, nigga, look me in my eye. Get on my knees, pray in the dark because I know some niggas won't take me. Whatever they say, that shit won't make or break me. Riding around with a burner, never once put it on safety. Shit, it's your choice, you either love me or you hate. Get on my knees, pray in the dark because I know some niggas won't take me. Whatever they say, that shit won't make or break me. Riding around with a burner, never once put it on safety. Shit, it's your choice, you either love me or you hate me.
Let's go. Let's go. The tension, chaos in the church. I told y'all. What did I tell y'all? Thursday. Didn't I tell y'all Thursday? There she is right there, Kanika. Remember Don Lemon said, I didn't do it. I wasn't in charge. He said that lady right there was in charge. So you know what they did? They would have arrested her ass today. Pam Bundy filed charges on that lady today. Old bootleg judge told Pam Bundy that they weren't gonna charge Don Lemon. But see, that what Lane had said though. He said Don Lemon was gonna find a way to work his way out of it. He said that. He said Don Lemon was gonna find a way to work himself up out the play. I knew something was gonna happen. That's why I had it. Why I was watching it the way I was watching it. I told y'all Thursday was gonna be a big day. It ain't no way that we was gonna let them slide. Not this time. No, we weren't about to let them slide this time. Because see, the whole thing is Don Lemon knew better than to try to move that he tried. He knew better than that. But he tried it anyway. He tried it anyway. Went over there playing with them folks in their church, in their place of worship, in there trying to tell them what they supposed to be doing. You ain't need for church talking about ice. You ain't need for church talking about ice. Come on, man. That ain't gonna get it. You knew you breaking the law. You knew you was breaking the law. You getting up talking about ice. Man, shouts out to everybody, man. Shouts out to everybody, man. I'm glad everything moving the way it's moving, man. These niggas showing they behinds out here. These boys showing they behinds out here, and I'm glad it's working out the way it's working out. Because at the end of the day, I don't need none of these goofballs around me. For real. At all. I don't need these weirdo ass niggas around me. I'm up on the stage over there with my partner, Almighty Lane, like today. And this old, man, this dude hit the link talking crazy. And then come out of their mouth and say, man, I ain't never even been to your page. So what are you talking about then? You ain't never been to my page, so what are you talking about then? You can't critique nothing I'm doing. You've never even watched me do what I'm doing. I got the hottest show on the internet. You know what I'm saying? I got the hottest show on this app. And you telling me you ain't never been over here to see what I was doing, but you'll turn around and get on somebody else's page and say Ted this and Ted that. Man, y'all fans, man. Y'all fan that ass off and away from around me. Leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing what I'm doing. It ain't got nothing to do with what y'all got going on. Yeah, we about to keep applying this pressure on Don Lemon. Because Don Lemon know what he did. He know exactly what he did. He sat there and told all them lies for 10 years. And he knew it was going to come back on. He knew sooner or later, somebody was going to get up through there and get on him. And I'm the one to do it. I'm the one to do it. I told y'all DOJ was preparing the rest. Well, where Pacino at today? Yeah, these folks done got arrested. I told them it was gonna happen. They just gonna keep on playing, and Don Lemon gonna keep on playing. And he gonna find himself in the jail cell. He gonna find himself right in the jail cell, sitting there playing. Sitting there playing, he gonna find himself right in the jail cell because Trump ain't playing. The feds ain't playing. You know, when these folk church, harassing them, stalking them, you know what I'm saying? Interrupting their service, disrupting this place. Man, the feds ain't on that. So the first chance they got, what they did? Got them some charges going. They're going to nip this in the bud immediately. They're going to make sure don't nobody else try this play because the last time when the feds had their man, they didn't charge him. They didn't mess with him. They didn't do anything. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why was because they were trying to play politics. They were trying to be politically correct. Man, that summer that George Floyd got you know what I'm saying, passed away, man, the country went up, huh? They were riding all over the country, every major city. Man, they had some place where they rided for days on end. I think they was up in Portland where they had created what they called a cop-free zone. And they just let them folks sit up in there like that. These folks done broken the police station, had the police running up out of there. All kind of stuff, man. Trump was like, man, I'm about to send the National Guard in there. They playing on both sides of their mouth, talking about Trump is being racist, trying to send the National Guard. Man, y'all tearing up these folks' city. Y'all burning the shit down, man. Y'all burning this shit down, man. Y'all looting these folk businesses. And y'all just creating chaos and havoc Trump say he gonna bring the National Guard, bring some order to the shit. Y'all want to put Trump in jail. Man, Trump got a good mind to let your city burn to the ground. For real. Let them folk tell your city right on up. You ain't got enough sense to tell them to knock it off. But see, that church play went bad for them. They got so much national exposure with shows like this and other podcasters keeping this in the light that now the churches is on notice now. So Sunday when church, you know what I'm saying? Man, they wish somebody would come in there blowing a whistle. They wish somebody would come in there with some cameras and some microphone. Yeah, you try that again, man. They gonna bounce you off of every wall in there. Put you right on the curb and wait on the authorities to come. That's what's gonna happen. Y'all get the playing in another church. That play is over with. See, they were trying to get some big exposure, so that's why they, fumbling around with Don Lemon. So you got what you asked for. She done got herself arrested. She got charged with crimes. And I told you that's what was going to happen. I told you that's what was going to happen. She was going to get charged. For real. I told you she was going to get charged. Now, I kept telling, what I kept telling Don Lemon, don't listen to Pacino now. Don't listen to Pacino, man. So I said, man, y'all chase people down about some trespass? Nah, that's the first thing we're gonna start with. That's the first thing we're gonna start with. Okay, look, Big Boy done popped up with the breaking news. For real, Big Boy, no open fountain tonight, man. Look, I gotta see. I be letting y'all come up here, everybody pop up, do what they doing. See, I gotta cater to my audience. My audience said they want to see me. They want me to go through the headlines and cover all these stories. So, I'm gonna drop the link in probably about an hour. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta keep rocking right now. I got to keep rocking right now. Do not have no time to be playing with nobody on this link right now. Because here's the whole thing. We over on Almighty Lane page, and we having a whole nother conversation. And then the conversation just go left with all these goo balls popping up. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all they got going on with themselves is popping up with some goofy shit. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to let them go and do what they doing while I continue to do what I'm doing. Because the whole thing is, what is you jealous? You got a live button too. You can hit your live button and go live. And you can talk and laugh and sing, play music. You can dance. You can do everything you seen everybody else doing. Whatever you thought somebody was doing, you can do it yourself. You don't got to be sitting around hating on me. You know what I'm saying? You don't got to be sitting around hating on me and what I'm doing. For real. Don Lemon, he done turned around. Now he really scared now. Because he used to go live. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen him go live yet. He been making pre-recorded videos. You know what I'm saying? They just told him to knock it off. And see, they had CNN had a panel yesterday, and they was talking about the situation. And somebody had made the statement that Don Lemon don't have no news outlet that he worked for. He ain't big media no more like he used to be. So he don't even have nobody telling him, look, don't go in that church. He don't even have nobody telling him that. You know what I'm saying? He's sitting around here playing in the church. He's sitting around here playing in the folk church. And now the chickens done came home to roost. Yeah. The judge, see, that one of them old vote blue no matter who judges. He told Pam Bundy she couldn't mess with Don Lemon. But that ain't gonna hold up. That is not gonna hold up. You know what I'm saying? Once we get all this stuff situated. Now, one thing for sure, two things for certain. Everybody ain't gonna do no talking and telling. So, you know what I'm saying? The lady might take all the charges. She might not even just tell what Don Lemon role was. But I guarantee you, if Don Lemon get locked up, everything gonna get exposed. If Don Lemon get caught, everything gonna get exposed then. You know what I'm saying? Right. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I got you. I got you. I got you. I take care of that in the morning. Don't even worry about it. I take care of it in the morning. Don't even trip. I got it. I got it. Don't even trip, huh? So yeah, Don Lemon thought that it was gonna be okay to pop up and do all that, but that's not what's going on. That's not what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I got something for Don Lemon. How about you get on national TV and tell what really happened? How about you do that? How about you get in front of one of these cameras and tell everybody what really happened? You know what I'm saying? How you went in there to intimidate them people because of the ICE, because of your hatred for Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? Tell the whole story. Don't leave nothing out. You know what I'm saying? Don't leave nothing out. Tell the whole story about how you was talking to the lady. She told you about the clandestine operation. You thought it was a good idea because if you didn't, you wouldn't have went. Ain't nobody on record saying that you voiced no objection to it. You thought it was okay to do. You thought this was okay to do. But see, now you done got yourself caught up in the situation where you about to get arrested just like this lady is. What's up, Jay Silent? Yeah, you about to get arrested just like this lady did for fumbling around. You know what I'm saying? You about to get arrested just like this lady did for fumbling around. Now, I don't know why this judge would think it was okay to not, you know what I'm saying, put you on the board. I don't know why this judge thought that was okay to tell the DOJ they couldn't charge you when you obviously had did something wrong. Now, you know what I'm saying? The judge, you ain't the jury. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make our charges and let the chips fall where they may. You know, because we got to protect the rest of the citizens around the country too. You know what I mean? Don Lemon can't just go up in a church and cause chaos and confusion and then act like, oh, I'm a journalist. Nah, man. That journalism card ain't gonna fly. That journalism card is not gonna fly. So yeah, we want to get to the bottom of this. This is far from over. This is far from over. This is just getting started. You know what I'm saying? This is just getting started because Don Lemon don't even know that the investigation is still ongoing. Never mind what that judge said. The investigation is still ongoing. You know what I'm saying? We're going to figure out why he did what he did. We're going to figure out why he said what he said. Then we're going to get into that phone. We're going to get into that device. Find out who else he been in communications with. How many more protests are, you know what I'm saying, things he had planned. What's up, Real Spiel? What's the deal? Yeah, we're going to find out what else he had planned, what else he had going on. While he's sitting around here trying to act like it's sweet. Nah, ain't nothing sweet, Don Lemon. Ain't nothing sweet. They have no business in no folks' church. And Sunday, American citizens gonna show you, man, they gonna pull out these churches in record numbers next Sunday, man. Sunday coming up, man, they about to pull out in record numbers. And they waiting on somebody to blow a whistle. They waiting on somebody to stand up, turn my hands up, don't shoot. Pulling out cameras and microphones. Yeah. Appreciate it, Spear. Appreciate it, homie. Yeah, next Sunday we is waiting on y'all to pull up with all them cameras and microphones and talking crazy. That's what we waiting on. You know what I'm saying? We is waiting on it. Yeah, y'all done poked the bear this time. You know what I'm saying? Because people wasn't even really studying y'all. Y'all out here protesting ICE and stuff, and people weren't really paying attention. They ain't really care. They looked at y'all like y'all were goofy. But now you done turned around and ran up in one of these churches trying to apply maximum pressure on people. Oh, yeah, the people about to stand up, unite, and show you that they ain't on that. People going to show you that they ain't on that. They is going to show up in these churches in record numbers Sunday. Every church around the country going to be packed jam. And they just waiting on Don Lemon and his people to pop up again with them whistles and talking crazy inside them churches. I already know they ain't going to do it. You felt so strongly about it, you're supposed to be right back up there next week. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be right back up there next week. Oh, Don Lemon done went to a church Sunday, the day before Martin Luther King Day, in harassing and heckling people, talking about he was protesting inside these folks' church. Trump and the federal government is not playing with him. So they done started, arresting everybody who was involved in the play. This happened Sunday. And, I had got word in the street that, what I'm saying, arrest was happening Wednesday or Thursday. So yesterday was Wednesday, didn't nobody get arrested. Wake up the morning, boom, charges filed. Charges filed. The lady right there, that's Kanika. Found herself on the other side of the law. Found herself on the wrong side of the law today. Indicted. Federal charges. She had to work it out in the courtroom. She can get her day in court though. You know what I'm saying? We don't do the Star Chamber courthouse with no witnesses, underground and all that. No, we don't do that. They're gonna be right out in the public. Might not be on TV because they don't film federal cases. It ain't a law. But federal judges just don't really allow cameras in their courtroom. But they don't stop the media from coming. They don't stop the public from coming. So the play going to be packed. We're going to get the word. We're going to find out what's going on. We're going to find out what's going on. Her mugshot going to hit the internet in a couple hours. Yeah, a couple hours, that mugshot should be floating around. See, they ran Trump mugshot all over the world. Think we ain't gonna put your mugshot up, lady? Your mugshot going right up on the screen, lady. You run around out here trying to get people to protest against a church because of your affiliate, because of the way you feel about ICE detaining folks. You know what I'm saying? And Donald Trump. I get it. You don't like Trump, but you can't come in my church with no cameras and microphones blowing whistles, yelling and screaming, and then trying to tell me that's a protest. Nah, we ain't doing no. We ain't doing no. You know what I'm saying? We is not doing no. Right. Yeah. I deal with that in a minute. I swear I will. I ain't dealing with that right this second. But I got you though. So yeah, man, that what we got going on, man. I got some whole other shit going on, man. I'm trying to do this first, and then I'll get back to that. I get back to that, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I make money in my sleep, so I can always get to that. But yeah, Don Lemon went out here and skint this man. Running around protesting at these folk church, inside the church. If you really had it, you was really sincere about it, you would have stood outside the folk and waited on them to pop out. You know what I'm saying? You would have waited on them folks to pop out, but that's not what you did. You went in there playing a game, trying to get some publicity, trying to intimidate people. And yeah, because y'all be running around every time they on a protest, they running around chanting, whose streets? Our streets. Yeah, these ain't your streets. These ain't your streets. Y'all don't know nothing about what's going on out here in these streets. Y'all out here playing around. That's why you looking like you looking right now. That's why everything that's going on is going on right now. Because you got out here playing. See what I'm saying? You got right out here playing. You weren't sincere about having no conversation. You weren't sincere about it. Because then as soon as you start talking, what you did? Start telling lies. Right. They were being belligerent. On the game, they were being disruptive. That was their whole point, was to come disrupt the church service. And that's why I say I don't understand why the judge thought it was okay to tell somebody to not mess with a Don Lemon. You don't fuck around and get that judge on the indictment and get his cell phone. Find out what he really got going on. The man said out his own mouth he was going to disrupt the church. Yeah, he said that out his own mouth. They was there to disrupt. Well, that's illegal, son. No matter what you're thinking about it. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you're thinking about it, that is illegal. Because Don Lemon, his whole defense is, I'm a journalist. Yeah, you're a journalist. You still can't commit no crimes, dumbass. I don't care what you is. The president of the United States, he can't commit a crime. But see, the vote blue no matter who crowd, they run around telling you that the Supreme Court said that Trump got immunity. That's not what the Supreme Court said. The Supreme Court said he cannot be charged with a crime for doing his official acts. So anything that he is supposed to be doing by the Constitution, by the law, he cannot be prosecuted for it. So you up here, because we call it making the pretzel, doing the pretzel, twisting yourself in the knot, trying to make a point. That's what they've been doing for the last 7-8 days. They've been twisting themselves in knots, trying to make a point. And their point is that ICE ain't no good. You know what I'm saying? What up, Blade? Yeah, they try to say ICE ain't no good. But ICE ain't did nothing wrong. ICE ain't did nothing wrong. Trump had to, it done got so bad with the media, man, with their lies and their deception. It done got so bad that Trump had to literally go on the press conference the other day and read off the charges of the people that they apprehended. You know what I'm saying? These people got bodies. They out here graping people. You know what I'm saying? They out here messing with children. These some of the worst of the worst they going to pick up. And you out there protesting them? Y'all tripping, huh? What about the lady that these people harm? What about the families of these bodies and stuff that these people got? But see, you ain't worrying about none of that. All you worrying about is your vote blue, no matter whose side of the equation. Then the only thing you worrying about. You know what I'm saying? You let these folk gas you right on up. You let these folk gas you right on up to go out here and play a game. And you went right out there and played it. Now you're in jeopardy now. Yeah, now you is in jeopardy now. And see, everything I be telling y'all, everything we be talking about is coming full circle now. See what I'm saying? Because I already told y'all this is tomorrow's news today. So yesterday, what did I tell y'all? We was going to have arrests today. I told y'all that. I said, we're going to have some arrests today. Yeah, the lady on the left right there, Kanika, got herself arrested, charged with crimes today. Going around in them folk church house playing a game. And you knew you was playing the game too. All you gotta do is watch the video. Y'all wasn't sincere about having no conversation. Y'all wasn't sincere about what y'all was doing. Y'all playing the game. Y'all trying to intimidate people, trying to scare people, trying to go viral. So yeah, that's what we've been doing the last, gassed up all the way. I'm talking about we all gas, no brakes. I got the last 3 days. These videos been going up through the roof with this conversation right here. And we is not letting up on it. And it ain't because of the response that we get. It's because of the truth of the matter. Now, we was never thinking about letting Don Lemon go. We was never thinking about going after Don Lemon. Like I said, this low-hanging fruit right here, they just fell in our lap. You know what I'm saying? They just fell in our lap. You know what I'm saying? Who is Vladdy? Who is Vladdy? You talking about Vlad? Nah. Who is that? Blade say he gonna donate $1 billion of seized assets to the U.S. Who will? Let me see what he talking about. Who is he talking about? Invited him to a peace summit. Who? Oh, Don Lemon ain't got no $1 billion. I know you ain't talking about Don Lemon. Don Lemon ain't got no $1 billion. Don Lemon stuck his hand down their pants and wiped across somebody's face and got himself sued. Man ain't got no care like that. Vlad, who? Vlad TV? Who you talking about, Vlad? DJ Vlad? The podcast? Man ain't got no $1 billion. I know you lie with that. That man ain't got no $1 billion. Ain't no way in the world. Vlad got no $1 billion. Vlad ain't doing it like that. Now they is paying good money to be in front of the microphones and cameras and putting this content on the board. You know, talking your shit. You know, there is good money in there, but man, Vlad ain't made no $1 billion. Y'all can knock that one off. Y'all can knock that one out. You ain't about to tell me that. You ain't about to tell me Vlad made no $1 billion. Oh, you talking about Putin. You talking about Vladimir Putin. Talking about sending them. He better do something. Because at some point in time, because, see, they got the war going on over there between Russia and Ukraine. Trump told both sides, all right, enough is enough. Knock it out. Let's come to the negotiating table. Let's see what we got going on. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what we got going on. Now, that was the play for peace. That was the play for peace. And what these folks did, they turned right around. They turned right around and kept playing the game. These folks kept fighting, kept being at war. At some point in time, Trump gonna call a spade a spade. You know what I'm saying? Okay, I got you, Blade. Appreciate that. At some point in time, Trump gonna call a spade, and you know he gonna do the mob ties on them folks. He gonna cut both of them out because he already told them not to fight off. They still fighting. Now, so what happened was, I don't know all of my truths. We got some kind of rogue vote blue no matter who judge out there, and they trying to spell Don Lemon. We ain't going for it. We ain't going for it. They just making it worse for him. You know what I'm saying? They just making it worse for him because now we see how they playing the game. We're going to make sure. We was going to do that anyway, though, but we're going to definitely make sure we tack on the right charges. So it won't be no, you know what I'm saying, won't be no confusion about it. Because that's what they got going on right now. They got a little confusion going on about who was where, and what is what. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to put the real content on the board, the real information on the board. We ain't going to play with it. So Don Lemon is in jeopardy of going to jail. Yeah, one judge snuck him out of the first little few things we got going on, but that ain't going to stop no play. Because push come to shove, we're going to get a grand jury and take him all the way up through there. You know what I'm saying? We should be able to just go and charge him right quick and let that be that. But they so arrogant. They think they so this and so that. So, you know what I'm saying? Don Lemon trying to help them out. They looking at Don Lemon like, I should be helping you out. You know what I'm saying? I should be helping you out. So I get it. But at the end of the day, I ain't trying to go out bad like that. These boys been going out bad. You know what I'm saying? These boys have been going out bad. So it creates division from the fake narrative and the truth. They're right. They're right. Because their whole fake narrative is that, see, they trying to tell you that us conservatives, you know, the people that do not like the Democrats, do not vote blue no matter who. You know what I'm saying? Us people right here, they hate us. They hate our guts. They absolutely hate our guts. Because they know that we have the power to waking up the masses. You know what I'm saying? We got the power to, you know, to wake up the whole board. So yeah, man. My little co-host around here doing the most today. She is doing the most today, man. I can't be mad at her. I can't be mad at her. This is her first time in the studio, so I can't be mad at her. So the libertarians, I rock with them just because they don't hate me. You know what I'm saying? So even though we're on different sides of the political spectrum, we can still have a conversation though. These Democrats can't have no conversation with no Democrat, man. These folks is number one haters on the planet, man. I guarantee you, anybody you see doing some hating, especially on this internet, 9 times out of 10, they're a Democrat. For real. And a low information one at that. Low information in hell. Low IQ is the fuck. Because I'm talking to one of them on the page one night, and I know he a Democrat. He can't be nothing but one. But he ain't even no Democrat. He cannon fighting for the Democrats. Because he don't know nothing about them, but he support them anyway. Well, he don't know nothing about being no Democrat and doing what the Democrats do for real, but to sit around and repeat everything they say. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Or sit around and repeat everything they say. Because see, in the black community, for those of you who not in the black community who don't know what's going on, the black community, like Lane be saying all the time, my partner, my Lane, like, they just want they just want to be with the cool kids. See what I'm saying? So they doing it for the likes and the views. And they ain't ruffling no feathers because they scared. You know, they don't want to piss nobody off. They don't want to make nobody mad. They don't want to put nobody in no situation. So they out here paying for no reason at all. You know what I'm saying? Again, we gonna make sure that no matter what's going on, that we definitely telling the truth. We definitely putting the real information on the board and not no fake news. You know what I'm saying? Not no false information. You know, when it's time for my opinion, you will know it. You know what I'm saying? When it's time for my opinion, you will know it. Other than that, I'm nothing but the facts, G. That's what I'm putting on the board, the facts. Everybody seen that video, man. Y'all know what Don Lemon was doing. He was in there disrupting them folks' worship service. That's illegal. I don't care nothing about him being a journalist. That's what he said. He can't prove he won. Because if you was a journalist, you wouldn't be telling so many lies. You wouldn't be telling so many lies. I think so too, Blaze. I think so too. Because the whole thing is, like I said, man, if you really was sincere about what you was saying and what you was doing, you would have just did it. You wanted to be on camera. You wanted to be on the internet with it. That's what you wanted. You know what I'm saying? You wanted to be on camera and on the internet. You wasn't thinking about doing no other stuff. That's all you was thinking about, was being on camera, being on the internet. I'm trying to tell y'all out here chasing that clout, man. That stuff gonna go bad for you. So you're gonna run in the real ones. Pam Bondi a real one. She ain't up there playing attorney general. She really the attorney general. She got a video saying that you broke the law. Indictments. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Let the court figure it out. We're gonna let the court figure it out. And they're like, man, you messing with Don Lemon over some trespass. I got to. Because that thing could have went a whole lot worse that night. That morning they was up in them folk church. That thing could have went bad for real. And then who you gonna blame then? You gonna blame the people at the church? No, you got to blame Don Lemon. You know what I'm saying? You got to blame Don Lemon because he's the one that got the whole place started. You know what I mean? They couldn't go to the church without Don Lemon. They ain't got no platforms to speak on. See what I'm saying? So they brought one page, one person that they know they can count on to screen the lie, to share the lie, to hit the like button, and all that. And that's Big Boy TV. Now they know that everybody else fugazi. They already know that, man. You ain't even got to tell them, man. They already know. You know what I'm saying? They already know Don Lemon fugazi. You see what I'm saying? You've been watching the move all these years. And I'm talking about he literally sits up there and lies. Open lies. He was out doing the man on the street, and he telling the lady that crossing the border illegally do not make you a criminal. That's not a crime. You know what irrational. I'm trying to figure out where he going with it. I'm watching the whole thing. I'm listening. I'm up in there. Trying to figure out what's up, boss. Slap Game boss in the building. Johnny D's TV. Salute, bro. Yeah, so it was no way that you could watch that video of Don Lemon inside them folks' church and not see that he was in there playing. He was playing in the pastor face. Then he get on the news and play in their face. And the whole time he's somewhere catching big Z's. While everybody else are stressing, you know what I'm saying, what Trump, Pam Bondi got going on. Trump, Pam Bondi, and the rest of the guys, they somewhere getting the Z's on. Yeah, they somewhere knocked out. And you're going to play your page and get it all caught up like that. Don Lemon, you'll be lucky if you make it through the week with the stunt you just pulled. You'll be lucky if you make it through the end of the week sitting out here doing this and doing that. And then next thing you know, your name pop up. Oh, now your name done pop up. So now we know who you is. And then just like, share, and subscribe. That's the best I can do for you, brother. That's the best I can do for you, brother. For real. You gotta break my arm just so my brother could get by. Nah, we ain't doing that. Right? That's what I was saying. That's exactly what I was saying. You know what I'm saying? So Don Lemon don't know what kind of pressure he on because the algorithm is gonna keep feeding these videos out. These videos are A1 butter. The algorithm gonna keep putting them out there. And then what's gonna end up happening is when the goofball is gonna open his goofball mouth up at the wrong time and get clipped up. Yeah, he's gonna open his goofball mouth up at the wrong time, and then now he getting clipped up. I can't even remember now. I was trying to think. Had I seen something like this happen before? And I haven't. I've never seen somebody go inside of a church to purposely disrupt it because of the members. Because of the members. Why would I want to Right. Yeah, why would I want to have a whole bunch of random people subscribing to my page? I don't even know who you are. And then you get to typing all kind of weird, dumb shit on my page. Only conclusion I could come up with is you're trying to play a game on my page. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come up off the stage and let other people rock right now. And while they doing that, I'm about to get on this YouTube studio and figure out what's going on with this camera. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go get something done with this camera. Long enough, right? And see, that's one thing I don't know. See, I don't know that on my truths. But if I would have to give a guess, I would say that in the end, Don Lemon gonna end up working with the federal government. And the reason I say that is because he's so soft, and that's the only way to pipe him up. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way to pipe him up. See, but I ain't got no problem with this. I ain't got no problem with that. You know what I mean? I swear I don't. I was trying to figure out a way to not be okay. This what it is right here. I was trying to figure out a way to say everything I need to say about Don Lemon, but without being a hater, without making hateful statements and comments. I can still put a belt across his rump. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta have no music. I ain't gotta have no lights. I ain't gotta have nothing. I ain't even gotta be on the link. I get up through there in the chat, typing on your ass. Make you put your phone down. Right? So we got Pooh Baby popping out again. Now this time, see, last time it was my fault. I'm gonna take all the responsibility for it. Last time it was my fault. But this time, nah. Cause see, I'm gonna end up blowing on your ass for telling lies on me. For one. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna end up blowing on your ass for telling lies on me. But the Pooh Bear lady, that she not my work. That's not my work. I'm not the reason why she over here or none of that. You know what I'm saying? Because she don't be on my page, she be on Diggs' page. From what I understand. But it might not even be Diggs' page. I don't know what she got going on. But I know that when she come over here with me, she out there playing, and I wasn't playing with her. You know what I'm saying? Well, why would I be playing with you? You're a grown ass woman. I ain't about to play with you. Told you to knock it out, quit playing. You don't keep on trying to smear my name up, and I'm gonna have to take you on up through there. Right? Because I can't figure out why any of that was even said. Yeah, Don Lemon running around telling myself, I'm not in charge. Why would you be saying that the day of the event, right after the event? Because you already knew you was in jeopardy. And you knew the person who was in charge was in the most jeopardy. That's why you opened your goofball mouth to myself. I ain't in charge. Yeah, we're gonna act like you in charge then. And charge you with the highest crimes we could charge you with. And while we're doing that, we're gonna keep on charging you so you can tell on somebody. Because that's what we really want. We really want you to tell on somebody. Because you can't do what I'm doing anyway. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna copy this? What I'm doing? You know what? You got somebody that made homemade milk. You got somebody who got the homemade milk going. Because other than that, man, you ain't about to make no real money. Bet that catching no points. Nah, you ain't about to make no real money catching no points. These folks ain't on that. Okay. Right. Because I see that. I did share the link. Let me see. Nah, that's something else. But I did share the link. The link. Hold on. Let me see. My bad. I'm doing so many things at one time. It's crazy. I'm doing so many things at one time. It is absolutely crazy, man. And I feel GE where he coming from when he said what he said. You know what I'm saying? He missed it. That right. And there's another question on the board. When will Don Lemon be arrested? Soon. Cause see, and this is what I used to tell people all the time about right and left. You know what I'm saying? The people on the left, they just look at it differently than the people on the right. You know what I'm saying? The people on the left, they just look at all these situations, these indices, differently than we do on the right. So one of the things that they do on the left is they always want to get into some drama with somebody. You know what I'm saying? They always want to get into some drama with somebody. So I don't be entertaining that. Not with the fans, I don't. I can't. What I do be entertaining is putting their money on the board. Yeah, I be with all that. For real. I be with all that. That's what I'm thinking now. I'm trying to see, because y'all just don't even understand. Y'all do not understand, man, how when I tell y'all this, let me look, give me that box right there. Yeah. When I tell y'all don't understand what happened, man. Y'all do not understand what happened, man. This literally fell right into my lap, man. For real. Like, it was a slow news day. It wasn't nothing going. It was Sunday. It was a Sunday. I'm on YouTube scrolling around the internet trying to, do my show prep, get prepared for my show tonight. And what happened? I see Don Lemon inside a church harassing folk. I said, oh, let's go. Got my man now. I got my man now. Because Don Lemon had went and, oh my goodness, man. And I hate an old hoe ass nigga, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I hate an old girl, man. The minute he get himself in some jeopardy, he go to telling on everybody off the muscle. I'm talking about off the muscle. He went to telling. Oh no, I was not in charge. Put this lady in the mix. So what they do? They arrested her ass. Why did they arrest her? Because Don Lemon snitched on him. Yeah, Don Lemon snitched on him. Yeah, it's like that Papa Bear situation they got floating around. See, Johnny Deere was saying one thing, and then what ended up happening? Something totally different happened. But then they double back and was asking, man, they double back and was mad with me, D. Yeah, Gigi the Bushwasher told everybody that I was up on your panel, and I was telling you that everybody was Papa Bear. Now, how am I telling you who Papa Bear is? I don't know this lady. See, that's why I ain't trying not to engage in no conversation with these people, man. For real. I can't engage in no conversation with some people like this. Y'all know good and well that I don't know that lady. I wasn't talking to that lady. Y'all was talking more to the lady than I was. For real now, let's keep it real. You was talking to the lady more than I was, and then come to find out you already been talking to this lady. You been fussing with this lady on different pages and different things. But then when she pop up, don't nobody know nothing. Didn't nobody say nothing. Didn't nobody tell me that was her. Real. See, Almighty, see, I'm gonna put you on the screen just because you said that. Because I see my name already got dragged into it. So I'm definitely about to drag your name all in. Yeah, because the lady was talking, and I thought Lane was Papa Bell because that she was talking to Lane. And you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking, well, okay, because you be knowing people, but you don't know everything. So I didn't know that, that was his people like that. He said that's his hoe. And I ain't tripping about it. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm gonna be mad with your hoe for, because that's your hoe. What I'm gonna be mad with your hoe for? Yeah. And I ain't said that it was his hoe. So I ain't about to argue with him about the bitch. You know what I'm saying? They keep saying that I'm Papa Bear, and he is though, or whoever Papa Bear is. I ain't saying that Lane know he is Papa Bear. I'm saying whoever Papa Bear is, he know he is Papa Bear. He know it ain't me. So why haven't Papa Bear came up and cleared it up? See, that's what I want to know. See, that's why I said what I said. Papa Bear is a hater. He got to be. The lady said she was gonna get beat up if she don't stop talking to us on the lean and all kind of shit. Yeah, this lady going through it over there. Kids in there fighting. It's late at night. She trying to put in the bed. Motherfucker running around talking about shit the fuck up. Now, at that point, I'm about to put a belt on all y'all. Every last one of y'all. Just because one of them said. I'm about to come in there and get busy in y'all room with this belt. I'm going all across your back, your hips, your neck, everything. You don't be out here disrespecting. That's what's wrong with the younger generation. They don't have no respect. See? And I get it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't gonna be us. But you know what I'm saying? Some of this can rub off on you though. For real. No. Everybody ain't gonna be able to do what I'm doing, but some of it can rub off out for you. You feel me? That lady sending Lane all kind of cash outs and stuff. Cause he is Papa Bear. But see, I don't even think Lane is really Papa Bear. What I think is he trying to act like Papa Bear because the cash out still roll. See, when she stopped rolling them cash outs, then that when he gonna break bad and cuss her right on out. But long as the cash outs roll, he gonna play the game how it going. He acting like he don't know now, But he know the whole time. He know the whole time. Cause see, that dude, the slap game boss, he running around to my Ted is Papa Bear. But not one time did these folks jump up there and say, no, Ted ain't Papa Bear. They never did that. Why wouldn't they set the record straight? Why wouldn't they clear that up? See, because they want me in the middle of it. You know what I'm saying? But I get it though. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I'm the face of the Austin sector. So, of course, my name gonna be popping up and all kind of stuff. That's why I be moving the way I be moving. See, I can't do what y'all be doing. You know what I'm saying? I can't pop up on no link and start all that arguing and all that when they talking about something else. Y'all do it on the regular. I think y'all be trying to slow people motion down on their page. Yeah, you don't want nobody talking about that. You want somebody talking about this. But then the this that you want somebody talking about ain't nothing to even be talking about. That would be killing me. Y'all be pushing stuff that ain't even nothing to push. And then you got real butter right here, and you ain't even getting busy with it. Yeah. You supposed to be clipping these live feeds up, making shorts, promoting it out, sharing the link, the different channels. You gonna be doing all kind of stuff, but what y'all doing? I'm sick of y'all, for real. Y'all sitting in the bush and not even hitting the light button. Man, come on, man. Y'all got to be some haters. Got to be some haters now. You sitting in the bush and not even hitting the like button. Why? You don't want my video to go up, but you want to sit here and watch it? That's why I said I can't wait for a couple more days to go by so I can put the press on it. Yeah, I got something real nice for you coming out in a couple days. But everybody who wasn't hitting that like button, everybody who wasn't helping us go up, yeah, I got something just for y'all. It ain't for nobody else. This is personal for you. This one is for you. Yeah, I got something for you. You don't want to hit the like button. You don't want to help us grow, but you want to run your mouth about everything we doing. I don't want to hear your opinion. I don't. I might want to hear what you're talking about. I don't want to hear what you're talking about. I don't want to politic with you at all. And I'm being honest with you, man. I don't want to politic with you at all. For real. Because when she hit the fan, y'all gonna leave hanging. Don, let me come over here right now. Y'all ain't gonna get up here and get on this link and get on his ass. Now sit back in the butcher and watch the shit. That's all right. So I know I'm in the car by myself. I ain't mad. I'm gonna bud my shots. I'm gonna bud my shot till my clip is empty. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bud mine till my clip is empty. Then I'm gonna reload and keep on firing. Yeah, man. I'm gonna reload and keep on firing. Yeah, we got some stuff playing, man. We got some stuff coming down the pike because it's getting. We right up on it. We right up on the edge of greatness. Y'all watching history in the making. Nobody ever again will be able to do what I did, especially not over here in the Austin sector. It'll never happen again. It'll never happen again. Somebody pop out of nowhere. Nobody never seen them before in their life, and they come over here and have all the emotion and juice like Ted Turner got. Nobody never do that again. And you damn sure ain't gonna do it while I'm over here. You mean tell me somebody gonna pop up on the stage tomorrow we ain't never seen in life, and they're gonna be over here running shit? Fuck no. Not while I'm breathing. We gonna run it together. We gonna go it together. You think you about to come over here and switch what we got going on? No, sir. No, ma'am. You might well forget that one. You might well forget that one. You might well forget you was even thinking about that. Because that ain't going to work. There's too many real ones over here to even think about letting that go to the wayside. You know what I'm saying? Too many real ones over here to even think about letting that go to the wayside. And I know what the real issue is. I know what the real problem is. But we're going to find out in a couple of days, though. We're going to find out in a couple of days what the real issue is. Because it ain't really about it ain't about what you've been saying it was about. You know what I'm saying? I hate Ted Turner people. They really jealous. They really mad for real. They really mad and hate for real. They not playing. They dead serious. They dead serious about it. They hate their man to the death for them. You know what I'm saying? They hate their man to the death for them. They want to see him off the board by any means necessary. And what I'm doing right now is what really drives them nuts. Because they know they can't take me off of here. And if they keep on playing, they know I'm going to take them up out of here. Ain't nobody never did what I did. They was all scared. They was all scared, too friendly. I always want to make friends and be peace and stuff. I ain't getting no fucks about none of that. I fuck with who fuck with me. Lane fuck with me, I fuck with Lane. Deeds fuck with me, I fuck with Deeds. You know what I'm saying? The ones who weren't fucking with me, man, left the niggas in the dirt, man. For real. I don't talk about them. I don't be worrying about them or nothing. And the proof is in the pudding. The page is doing what it's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? The page is doing what it's supposed to do. They so terrified of me. They won't hit no links. They won't type in the chat or nothing. You know what I'm saying? They won't type in the chat or nothing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we're gonna figure out who Papa Bear is and get that on the board, because Gigi seen me over there typing on Pooh Baby page, and she said that wasn't no good look. So it ain't no good look. See, and then what I be talking about with even with Gigi. So it ain't no good look for me to be typing on the lady page, you know, telling her, hey, pop out tonight, pull up on me. She said that ain't no good look. But they can all be on the stage talking to the lady. And that's a good look. Me telling the lady to pop out ain't a good look. But them talking to the lady, I guess that is a good look. While she over there doing the most. You know what I'm saying? Some of this stuff that she had going on, I can't even repeat this stuff, man. I can't even repeat this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we pushed ourselves into the algorithm that we wanted to be in. You know what I'm saying? We report the news. So, who else would I be talking about besides the people that's in the news? Stacks, not Stacks. My bad, Stacks. KP, you're not in the news. I'm not about to sit here and have no conversation about you. You know what I'm saying? You're not in the news. I mean, I could see if you were staying G or something. You had some motion and you were doing something. You ain't doing nothing. I'm about to sit over here and talk about you. Don Lemon is the man. Don Lemon the one feeding the streets. He the one feeding the algorithm. Him and Finesse, they holding the internet up by themselves, really. They holding the whole internet up by themselves. Because everybody running around talking about them. Whatever Finesse say, they gonna make videos about it and talk about it. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, Finesse ain't no girl. He understand. He get it. So he move on. You know what I mean? He putting it out there for them to have something to talk about. You know what I mean? It's just a little bit different what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? They can't go nowhere without talking about me. And I don't go nowhere and talk about them. Nowhere at all. Tired of YouTube pop up today. Me and Ma tired punching on her. This 3-1 dude pop up and start shooting at me and Ma time. Like, where they do that at? And then when I start pressing it, he said he ain't even Austin sector. I ain't in the Austin sector. Oh, you ain't in the Austin sector. My bad, bro. You can start talking to me then. You can never even talk to me again. You just said you wasn't in the Austin sector. So me and you ain't got nothing to talk about the Austin sector. I don't want to talk to nobody like you about what I'm doing. You said you're not even in the shit. But what I expect, though, from a girl, you see what I'm saying? That's why I say when the tables get turned up and Don Lemon them pop out, they ain't going to be there to be with no support. I ain't even asking for no help. I ain't even asking for no help, but can I get a little support, though? You know what I'm saying? Can you hit the like button? You know what I mean? Can you do that? Can you type in the chat something besides my damn name? You know what I mean? Y'all been on the app all these many years, and the best thing you could do is say my name on here. Why I ain't the man? Why ain't I the man? Y'all been on here all this time, and ain't nobody saying your name, making no videos about you or nothing. But you talking about me, making videos about me. Why I'm not the man? Why I'm not the man? The only video I ever made about somebody, I was cussing their ass out. For real. I was giving them a mixtape and giving them the blues. Giving them a mixtape and giving them the blues on it. And didn't delete it. Not about to delete it. Fuck out of here. Dare you to report my page. Because then we're going to get to the bottom of what's really going on. That's all I'm waiting on. I'm waiting on one of you goofball to strike my page. That's what I'm waiting on. YouTube already waiting on you. You think I ain't set all this up beforehand? I ain't y'all dumbasses. I already told them y'all was coming with all that stupid shit. I'm really trying to build this page and this platform to make millions of dollars out of it. I know you can't see the vision because you got pennies in your pocket. See, you walking around with change and shit jingling. So, of course, you can't see the vision. Of course, you don't understand what I'm talking about. That's why you're on the internet playing in all the fake pages and shit. Get your fucking ass out of here. Let my sister take off. Man, we at the end of another show, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in once again, my friends. I appreciate it, man. Look, it's going to be a long journey, but we're not going to stop. We want Don Lemon behind bars. We want to perp walk him. We want him behind bars. No matter what. No matter what. For real, we want him behind bars. And we're not going to stop. We're not going to let up. We're not going to be swayed. We're not making no fucking deals either. We ain't making no deals. Ass out of here, man. Take out, twin.
Spar. I told God I have a hard time with patience, my board is full. It's a lot of moves that I done postponed cause of your book. They forgot about the queen, she has skills to capture rooks. So any peace protecting castles, a straight move they getting took. It ain't no allies. You can get your bishop, pope, pastor, or rabbi, but none of those prayers protect your flesh from your past life. Cause a night gets it jumping, L-shaped plans create they flat minds. Same meals they gotta take if I choose to go and get mine. I start the clock a piece with 7, got 2 more shots. A pawn up in this game is just a pawn for the plot. Some kings they gotta go, so think about your spot. Be cautious how you play cause the queen is watching your thoughts. Sadly we're here today cause these things they escalate. A woman scorn is something that they underestimate. Don't involve your ego, we target to check they mates. That means I'll sacrifice all they pieces to make it safe. I need a new team, mine is playing both sides. Bad diagonal moves, why do demons wanna hide? In bishop type movements, we cut their corners, let them die. It's 64 squares and you can't check her up, no lies. Now start the clock a piece with 7, got 2 more shots. A pawn up in this game is just a pawn for the plot. Some kings they gotta go, so think about your spot. Be cautious how you play cause the queen is watching your thoughts.